Story time. Well, how a doctor's note for hemorrhoids saved my competitive career in high school. So I was a part of the speech and debate team. I was on the forensic squad. You feel me? And I went hard for my gang, dog. Ended up being a national competitor. Let's go. I won. Well, I don't even remember what all I won, but we went to district, we went to state, we went to nationals, we won our region. We did a whole fucking lot. And so on this journey to making it to being a national competitor, me and my partner, we put in a lot of hard work, time, and hours. And I ended up having to go get my booty looked at too. I'll explain. So this senior year, I think I don't want to go to school, dog. And I don't know why my school even did this. By my senior year, I only needed like 2 credits, 2.5 credits. Like I did not need a whole course load. I just needed a few credits in order to graduate. But they made us take a whole course load. So like, I was true. I'm in so many days of school, and I would just find ways to play it off. Doctor's notes here, notes from my mom here, there, and there, whatever. At this point in the year, I had got caught, so I had to slow down on how much I was doing this shit. And what I would do is I just wouldn't go to school still some days instead of trying to play it off. This particular day happens to be the day before a competition, which if you don't know, if you're a high school competitor, you have to be in school the day before and the day of a competition in order to be eligible to participate. And with it being my senior year and me skipping a lot, there's a homie that every single day we meet up before school, we go on a joyride, and we get fried every day, right? And with the fact of the matter being, like I said, I only needed like 2.5, 3.5 credits to graduate. I have been on top of my shit my whole life. You feel me? All my teachers know me. Teachers who don't know me, and they know I'm on the sports teams. I'm on the speech and debate team. They see me on the video announcements, which means I'm on the video announcements team. Like everyone has some inkling of who I am and my track record of being on top of stuff. And then I'm on the speech and debate team. The speech and debate team was all nerds and geeks. Nobody worried about us. Literally, they would leave us alone in hotels for hours and expect us not to do anything because we would be okay. We were the ones that kids would get in trouble by. So me and the homie decide, so let's roll one this morning. But instead, he hits me with the, I don't feel like driving yet. I don't feel like getting up. Just meet me at my crib and then we'll go from there. So I don't have a whip. So I get a little shawty to come pick me up. Then she got to go to class. So she let me take her whip. Oh, no, mash out. Drop her off at school, mash out. Get to the crib. This nigga in there about to start whipping breakfast. I said, oh, bet. I thought we was going. He said, yeah, I kind of want to eat first. Whatever, fuck it. So eggs, turn a pancake of eggs, turn into mimosas, pancakes, and eggs, turns to straight shots of liquor. Niggas is drunk before noon. I was like 18, 19, and we were drunk before noon. So instead of going to school after first period, which was my study hall, instead of just skipping first period in math, I just figured, I guess I'm not gonna go to school because I couldn't or I shouldn't drive drunk, right? As soon as we finally decide we're not going period and start watching TV and shit, I get a frantic phone call. This is my partner, Abigail. She's on the verge of tears. And by the time I'm getting off the phone, she's actually crying. Where are you? What do you mean? She's like, well, you're not at school today. I'm like, what? They told the coaches. So you can't compete. So now the school knows I'm not at school. My coach knows I wasn't at school. And my partner knows I'm not at school. And my partner's on the phone crying, devastated. But now in the back of my head, I'm like, look, if all y'all know, that means my mom is next in line to find out. I'm in trouble on all fronts. And I'm drunk. And I'm only 18 or 19. So while I'm standing there, I'm just like, okay. And she's crying now. And then she gives the phone to my coach. And the coach says, where are you? You better have a very, very good excuse. And hangs up the motherfucking phone. And now I'm just standing there like, fuck. I need to do something. I need a note. I need a note. I need a letter. I need an excuse. I can't get a note from my mom. And even if I did get a note from my mom, it's not going to qualify for the competition. So like, I need a very good excuse. Like she just said, I need a reason. And it's almost 2:30 and I need to give this girl back her car. But until then, let's figure this out. Now, I don't know if it was my idea. I don't remember if it was the homie's idea. Somewhere in our drunken heads, we decide I'm going to go to urgent care and get a note for hemorrhoids. Because who wants to talk to a teenage boy about the issues he's having with his butt? Mind you, I have a female coach and a female partner, and it's my mom. You feel me? Mainly women are involved in this, and the head of attendance at the school is a woman. So, like, do they really want to talk to me about this? It's a little awkward because I'm in there and I'm just, well, doc, like, I've been having a little bit of pain in my bottom. He's like, oh, in the rear end, huh? Like, what? You feel me? He's used to this shit. And so I'm just trying to, like, say as much as possible, but saying as little as possible, which ultimately leads up to him telling me, all right, stand up and drop your drawers. I'm like, I mean, I do be reading my book, and I do be on my phone. And so he's like, yeah, we're going to chalk it up to that, and I'm going to ask you to not take so much time when you're in there and try to get up in a timely fashion. Dog, cool, great. So now that that part is over, I have to express to him that I need a note because I have to tell people about this because I didn't go to school today, and now I have to inform my school and my coach and my mom, and I don't want to talk about this. So please, let's, make it do what it do. Whoop me up some magic, and we'll never talk about this again. And so he gives me a note, and I run out to the school. I still got a little baby car, and she waiting for me. So I get there and I just tell her, like, yo, I just came back from the doctor. I gotta go get this no handle. I'll be right back. I run into my partner, and my partner is like, lets my coach know that I'm on my way there. So, like, I get upstairs, and my partner comes out. She says she's about to get the coach, and then the coach comes in. And this lady looked angry. She eyes blazing. Looked like a black mama, and she ain't got no kids, and she's white. And she just said, well, Mr. Wright, better have a good excuse. I put on the most humble, meek, awkward face I could muster. He had to try too hard because it was an awkward situation. And I kind of just, like, shuffled a little bit. And I'm sorry, here. And I dropped my head and I lifted it up. She took it. As she was reading it, I guess she got to the word hemorrhoids because her eyes, and she kept reading, and I'm guessing she got to the ointment, and she said, folded that bitch up quick as hell, and just was like, here. And I'm just awkward. And she's like, so that's why you were in school? Yes. And that's why you didn't tell your mom? Yes. Okay. I swear that silence for like a whole minute to me, dog. I was just like, this is the make or break moment. And she was like, okay, well, I'll go tell Mr. Frank, which was our other head coach. And where's Abby? Are you guys ready to practice? Totally bypassed everything. And I ended up practicing that day. We ended up competing, and we made our way to nationals. National competitor right here. Thank you very much. The conversation with my mama was way more awkward. She said, boy, what's wrong with you? Why was you in there for that? What was you doing? Where was you coming from? Oh, you was at that boy house. Just that boy house, me and my homie that she didn't like already. And so my mom was trying to put way more together and 1 plus 2 and make 4 and shit. Me telling y'all this story makes me think that I need to go back and tell her this story. Because she probably to this day trying to figure out what her son was doing. It's not funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. And also, there was another homie who was on the team who was a senior as well, who like got the whole rundown on like what was going on. And he said, dog, you're crazy. You really lied about that. Like you skipped school and went to the doctor for hemorrhoids. And I was like, gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Dedication is at an all-time high. And I got what I wanted. We ended up placing at that competition, and that gave us the opportunity to go to nationals. So what are you really willing to do to get what you want? Story time about how a hemorrhoids letter from the doctor was my saving grace for my high school competitive.